Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Taylor Burke Sword of the Show series here in MLB 23, the PS5, episode 433. A 2-1 victory against the Angels in the last one. We had a perfect game till the 8th. Deshaun Knowles went deep off of us with one out there. They pulled us, but then Rosenberg and Carrillo did just fine and shutting him down and keeping him from scoring. Dylan Tingler and Alex Arrojo, 2 RBIs. That was all we needed. We win the series against LA, but we still trailed by 3.5 against them. Here as we wind down the month of September, we have September 15th is our next game. We only have 4 starts left on the year. White Sox, Orioles, Astros, and A's. So we'll see how that goes. We have a 4-gamer against Tampa Bay. We need to at least win 2. They're not a very good team. 3 would be preferable. But we will see. Let's go and sim the first. Good job. Big win, 8-2. Big day for Gunnar, Ben Franco, and Brandon Lancaster. Good job, guys. We also have Xavier Edwards, who's getting time now, apparently. Game 2 here. And Garrett Rado is slowing down on his hype train. Well, not a bad start, but that's on us, our offense, for not getting going. Need one here. Let's go with fielding, actually. I don't want to do that. Mini game, though. I don't care about this. Let's get the win. Oh, we blew it. Oh, we blew it bad, too. Come on, Chance. Big time, Chance. Come on. Are you back? You're kind of back. 3-3. Yeah. It's not that bad. Xavier Edwards apparently is playing with us full time now. I haven't really seen him much. He's only got 24 ABs with us. But I don't know. I've just seen it in the past couple of sims. So I hope he's not taking time from Benito Chavez. He deserves more time, just by the way. Henry Feliz also wasn't awful in his time. But now Barack Robertson has taken over full time. Here's kind of our lineup going through as Lancaster's probably just a backup now. J-Rod's back in the lineup. Gunnar is still the best player on this team by far, but Carey's added some good pop. Arrojo's been phenomenal. Ben Franco's turned up lately. Tons of hits from him, and David Tremaine is having himself the best year of his career. Close to that 20, actually better than that 2031 season, weirdly enough. But let's get into this, man. 1 game against the White Sox here on the road, and we need this one to go our way because this White Sox team is on fire as well. They're a wild card contender, not one to lose.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Chicago White Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. Yet here we go, Singy. Time is running out.
Arrojo gets us started with an RBI single. It's a rainy day in Chicago, the Windy City.
He features a 2-seam fastball, a changeup,
Falling out here on the south side.
a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
I have spent some time in my careers. When I say my careers, I've played a lot of Road to the Show. I've spent a little bit of time with the White Sox. Taylor has never played for him, but my first couple sets of careers, so I did a center fielder and a starting pitcher named Adam Turner and Max Hamilton. Both of them are still playing because I import them all into this year's Road to the Show as different players. But they're still playing. Max is killing it. Well, he was killing it. I don't know how good he is anymore. But Adam Turner was the guy that played a lot with the White Sox. And I remember we were kind of good. And then in the most random change of events, they decided to trade him. They traded him to the Tampa Bay Rays. And so I decided to put Adam on the Rays in this series. But in the Chance Davis series, when I moved him over, he was a White Sox. So White Sox have not reaped the benefits of one of my creative players, though, this year.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
I say this year. We are well over a year. We're in episode 433, which means we're 433 days into our career. 1-0. Go Mariners.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Alec Burleson.
Right at Taylor. He's got it. Plays it. Fires it. 1 down. So Carey's playing first. It's David Tremaine's getting the start out and left. Don't know what constitutes J-Rod sitting today, but Chris Larson behind the plate means a +5 in control. That's not great. Need to get his to at least +10 before the playoffs.
And there's a ball.
Well, this is a good way to do that. Ramos stepping up. He's had a good career. Slider wipes him out. 2 down.
It's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. And a good eye there. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Let's go curve. See if we can get something to work for us. Oh yeah, that was beautiful, but he fouled it off. Front door?
2-2.
Why not? Oh, that one has some
And that ends the inning.
lateral movement. That'll be 2 up and 2 down for Taylor. Reload him, can't score him.
Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the veteran outfielder.
So Jose Ramos. We'll just call this the brother of Brian Ramos.
Ramos goes 6'1".
That's actually a concept I've actually thought of
Next offering is in for a strike.
for a future series.
And the pitch.
What if I did like a brothers series, you know?
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Where 2 brothers, you know, are playing a sport. They're both very good. Like, in the case of this, I would make one a catcher. I actually did that a while back when I was first doing YouTube under a name that I didn't really do anything on it. I made like 12 videos, I think. Anyways, I did this one series. It was 2 brothers playing baseball together, basically. Like, I made the pitcher as a creative player, and then the road to the show itself was a center fielder. It was a sick concept, actually, at the time to me. I thought it was really cool. And I'm a Braves fan, so I stuck the pitcher on the Braves because you can't have them get drafted. So I stuck him on the Braves because I like the Braves. And I remember specifically, you know, you go into the draft. That's going to end our third. And the Braves pop up, and I went to the Braves. I just thought that was the most coincidental thing. I figured everybody would think it was fake. Little did I know, no one watched it, so who cared? But that's how it kind of goes, man. I think like 4 episodes are out. I don't even know. I never took that channel down or anything. I didn't think that was necessary, but
you can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true.
Yeah, I actually had like I think 57 episodes worth recorded and edited, and at the time I had no clue how to connect my microphone live while I was playing. So I would record just, you know, series by series, basically. and I would take all those videos and I would edit them into being only like clips of what was happening. Whereas now, at this point, it's episode 433. The editing on this series is pretty minimal, and it doesn't have to be anything. I mean, I could edit through the loading screen, but that would take longer than is needed, and I wouldn't be able to get out an episode. 2 episodes a day. Really 3 to 4 episodes a day, because I play other games that are uploaded daily too. You should check them out. We do get another run. But gosh, man, starting out was so... I really like the concept of making a Road to the Show a full career for my whole life, and I wanted to play a full career ever since I was, I first started. The longest I got when I was little was on my PS Vita. I had this guy on the Padres, and I hit like 120 home runs a year and all, but you know how it is. But I wanted to do a realistic one, and I think the YouTube thing is perfect motivation. It's not like it pays me really anything. I mean, it pays me a little bit, but not much. But it definitely pays for the motivation to keep doing it. It's, however long, an hour a day to record this. There's a lot worse ways to make a little money and have some fun, But it does end up, like right now, it ends up being an inconvenience every now and then. I mean, not every now and then, often. Taylor's through 5. Good job, Taylor. Like, I'm possibly leaving for the beach this coming Tuesday. And when you're seeing this, this would come out on Sunday, obviously. But if I'm leaving for the beach Tuesday, and I am leaving for till 5 or 6 days, I have to put a video out every one of those days. So right now I'm sitting way behind, recording for Sunday on a Friday, and so I have to record a lot out in advance to take a vacation. I don't just get PTO, nor is this my job at all.
In the air, out towards left center.
It's easy play.
Lancaster calls it in, and there's one away. Down's the White Sox catcher, Johnny Schaefer. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Schaefer, 33 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. The next pitch misses, and now it's even.
I'm definitely trying to kind of expand the viewer base, though. Here, I'm trying to play other games first off. Love Soulsborne games and like story-related RPGs and stuff. But also, football's coming out, and I really want to break into that market. Because I want to do my next career sim as a football sim, And I think that'd be a great concept, and
he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes
going from college to NFL is such a sick concept. A full career sim, be cool.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one down the line.
That's on the ground and played. That will end the 6th.
Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in.
So here's Lauren Roush.
That one's in there.
Got nope, still +5. Taylor's absolutely dealing right now.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now.
Got him again. Taylor on fire right now.
Yeah, it just does so
Here's
much.
Luis Robert.
It's
in and out of his glove.
Oh no. That's the end of the perfect game because Robbie Schwartz couldn't field the ball.
Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog.
Yeah, he beat us there.
Very beginning. I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time.
That sucks. Well, let's make sure to get this win.
To this point.
Abrams in the box now. Takes strike one. They say a win.
I want to check Luis Robert's career stats. He's had such a good career. All but the White Sox, too. Just never left. I'm actually really shocked Alec Burleson is still playing, too. He's 35. The dude actually has had a phenomenal career, especially with the Dodgers from 2028 and on. Was a middle-of-the-lineup staple for them. But Luis Roberts, who I'm looking at here, 36 years old, 1780 on the hits and 314 home runs. Definitely not a Hall of Fame career or anything, but a 61 career WAR, and he's just always been super solid.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one to get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Drop the changeup on the outside. That's a bad pitch right at Gunnar, though. It's an easy 6-4 putout. End of the 7th. We still lead 2-0. Offense hasn't been killing it today necessarily, and they're going to continue not to. We load them with no outs and could not score them. 3 straight strikeouts followed. Ramos gets into one. First pitch out as Franco gets to it.
And there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Maraville in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
I've also looked into, I tried a 2K career this year.
And that's through there for a strike.
But at the end of the day, it was hard to keep up with the MLB series that was both of the MLB series going on. If I'm gonna pick up another career, it's gonna have to be like full time. You know, like it's got to replace one of these. I can't play an hour and a half of video games every day, regardless, like of what happens, and that's just the way it is. And then like, yeah, no. So I was trying to get the NBA out. I got a few out. I've tried twice actually, but it just doesn't work great with the MLB series going on. If I was gonna do that, I'd really have to focus on it. Jose Ramos keeps it alive for the White Sox. Little bloop hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches
Right down the middle.
Shape. In the box again, takes the strike.
That is deep, deep trouble.
Dive in, it gets down. Could be extra bases.
That is
Ramos.
awful.
Third, he scores, and they trail by 1.
And just like that, the 2 weakest hit balls of the game, and we are going to put in Jose Hernandez. We got out of it. And Gunnar, okay. Thank you, Gunnar and Arojo, for coming through for me. Rafael Carrillo comes in and finishes it off. 13K day for Taylor in an awkward way for it to end, but we will gladly take that. And 3-2 episode again. We're well on the path of holding on to a wild card spot. I don't think we're really going to have a chance at the division, but there's still half a month of baseball to be played. We jumped the Athletics, and we're now the #1 team in the wild card. That means nothing. That means a game and a half over the #3 and a 2.5 over the #4. But that was a big win against the White Sox because that pushed them back one more. Anyways, we're helping out Baltimore. With that, we go to 21-1, 337 Ks on the year, and with three starts to go, if we can get 33 Ks, we're looking at a 370 strikeout year. I think that's very, very possible, but we will just have to see. I think we're going to have a career high in innings this year, and a career high in starts because we're going to throw an extra game. Thanks to that weird glitch where we threw 2 in a row. And overall, Taylor's been killing it this year. He's literally carrying so hard for this Mariners team. And we continue. We roll. You know how it is. And Yeah, so the next one's against the Baltimore Orioles in Baltimore. No, in Seattle, sorry. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will see y'all then. That's it for me. That's Taylor Brooks, episode 433 in the books.